that 10-8-5, of course, looks pretty good. And the 6-9-5 naturally. So 6-9-5, 8-5-10. 4-6-9's not bad. 8-5-10 up there is good. Even don't hate the 3-4-6 with the wheat port right next to it. Brick is going to be real hard to come by on this board. So that 3-4-6 is getting even more value there. But also making you a likely robber target. Not a lot of places you can start with a road in hand. They're planning to build to that. That's interesting. I mean, I think we're just going to play or wheat sheep, right? Like, if they're just going to give me that spot. Yep, I think so. And then worst case scenario on the backswing. I would love to just play to place there, honestly. Of course, then I'm all in on sixes, but still, it would be pretty troll to do that. What else? Even like this 3-6-11, even though I think that'll probably get taken. Or the 3-10-11 is fine too. Just start with road in hand is always nice. Otherwise, given the situation, it might just be play for whatever has the most production left. Because I feel like the or wheat sheep I have is pretty stable, standalone. Decent robber targets, but what can you do? Hopefully with the dev cards you control the robber, so. Yeah, that's a good expo spot. I kind of like that play from red, actually. Blocking out the anybody else placing on that 3 brick there. I mean, if they leave this spot open, I'm more than happy to take it. Other than that, I might actually do the 9-10-2 here. I don't love doubling up on the 9s, but let's see. I mean, I think we just go raw production, right? 3-4-8. We've got good number diversity by going there. Our ore is a little bit blockable, but we've got red to help us defend it in theory. And we can hopefully expand out to the 12 ore also to give us a little bit of diversity there. Yeah, I think this is good. Where does blue go? It's a good question. I could go here and force them to start road in hand. I And then again, I've got no wood anyway, so maybe they wouldn't even be threatened. I don't think I'm beating gray to that spot either. So yeah, I feel like, you know what, let's just do this. Yeah, blue definitely could be placing or want to place down there. So yeah, I think they're going to anyway. And yeah, race to the bottom, you were totally right. Yeah, it looks like wood's going to be the hotness on this board. So gray's looking in a pretty good position for trades. Let's just open up a wild card here to see if he's feeling more accommodating about the wood situation. He probably wants wood for brick though, which is a problem for us. Yeah. I don't think we ever take that trade. I might be able to get their ore here actually. Do brick for ore. And then that can start kicking off our dev card game. I think we do that. I think we kind of just give up on the dream of getting out to that 6-3. As wonderful as that would be. Yeah. Maybe we get the road building or something. Ah, too bad. Road building would have actually been so incredible there. Wow. The 2 roll. Oh man. Gray beats him straight up. Oh, he might be able to steal the other wood from Gray too, which would be sad if he rolls a 7. How civil of red. Maybe they would have wanted to block me or something, but realized that they don't want to do that. Wow, everybody's going dev card. It's crazy. See if we can go a second dev card then. Does anybody have a sheep for trade? Looks like no. You wouldn't have made an enemy so early? You're a much more kind soul than I am. I see an opportunity, I just gotta strike. I guess it's the Cobra Kai school of Catan. Another 6 would be great. Watch blue have the road building instead. 5's pretty good too for us. Ooh, second card for blue. I mean, red has ore. As much as I want to aggro knight, maybe that's not the play. They've got wood. I think I just hold for the city here, honestly. As much as I want to buy the card. I mean, 6 is pretty likely to roll, right? And yeah, there's 2 road buildings, but I don't love those odds of drawing that. Jeez. Gray's looking real scary. Well, there's the city for us, though, which is nice. We're going to just slow Gray down here pretty quickly. The good news is that they don't have any dev cards yet. Hopefully they'll go to the 8 wheat. and steal from gray. You want their wood anyway, right? Perfect. The 10's fine, but that's going to force blue to play their card, which is kind of why I would have preferred the 8 wheat. Maybe they don't play their dev card. I'll just roll the 7, that's fine. But I think they... Oh, weird, they go to the 3 instead. Oh well, what can you do? There's a 9. Okay. So I mean, we just do this for sure. How am I going to win this game though? Is the difficult part of this. I mean, I can build some cities and hopefully get some victory points. This game might be the sort of game where second place is like the ceiling of what I'm able to accomplish. Otherwise, we need a lot of help. See if anybody wants a wheat right now. Probably not, but I don't think I'm trading with gray, but well, if they're willing to offer wood. That doesn't give him a city, right? Was a 10 rolled recently? What am I missing? A 9. An 11. I think they just want a dev card, right? Which is okay. Sixes are great for us. We like that. Soon they're about to be really strong for blue, though. Yeah, we're definitely not helping you out with that. Unless a 3 rolls. Then that's a game changer. Eights are always good for us. They're arguably better for gray, though. 10s are not good. 10s are awful. 10s are cities for gray. Jeez. Do I try to steal from them to stop the... I really wish that blue had actually made the correct block and put it on the 8 and not the 3. Oof. Well, I guess we'll roll and just see what we get here. 9. Okay, let me think about this. If I steal wheat or if I steal ore, I can second city. I think that's worth the aggressive knight. And that hopefully blocks. No, they still, because I traded them their 1 wheat, so they had 3 wheat and 3 ore, so they'll still be able to city, sadly. I was really hoping to steal their ore there, but oh well. At least I'm somewhat keeping up in the race here, but it's about to get a little bit out of reach here. Four's pretty good. Would love that 3-1 port any day now. And now blue's coming online. Yeah, I think we might just get outpaced pretty hard this game. We're gonna need some luck here to stay in it for sure. I don't feel like 5s have been rolling much, right? So sheep might have a little bit of value right now. Yeah, from well, I hate giving them the dev card here, but I think I have to take this trade. And then I think I have to 4-1 for a... Well, hang on. Let's try... this. I might even try a sheep and a wheat 4 a.m. for a brick, but I don't think anybody has brick to trade, so this is clearly a pipe dream. Man, the downside is, like, this just makes me such an obvious robber target. And they have knights in their hands for sure. At least one of them does. Man, that's the worst. I should have just stayed at 7 cards and been like, whatever. Or I could have done a 4-1 for an ore and just bought a dev card there instead. Hopefully they weren't paying attention that I just 4-1 there for a brick, because otherwise he's coming my way for sure. Huh. All right. Well, that should mean that red is less likely to play a knight. In theory. Nice. More cards. Defend that brick. Oh, interesting. What are they doing? For a settle? Yeah, that makes sense. Oof. They'll probably go after the 6, yeah, which is really unfortunate. Because that's the role we kind of want right about now. Oh well. Nice. Four is good. That gives us some 3-1 options here. 8s are great. So we're thinking that's probably a knight, right? Wait, no. They would have played it if that was on their turn. So dev card or knight or monopoly, and then I still don't know what those cards are, which kind of scares me. Oof, you hate to see that. Let's see. I think I just drop them to 2 and 2, right? Yeah. Because that way, if one of those rolls happens for either wheat or sheep, I still have a 3-1. I think I'm blocking this. I think I kind of want to elicit a response from blue if I can here. So normally I would block the 8, but I do really want to see what blue is hiding. Because if one of those is a knight, I'm less concerned. Man, that was a good block. If one of those is a knight, I'm less concerned. But if neither of those is a knight, that's very concerning. Because then we're looking at victory points and or monos. Gross. Wait, they blocked their own wheat? What? And it's not like they're just trying to lock me out of wheat because I also have the 8. I don't understand. And now blue plays a knight? As soon as it's no longer on... This is a wild game now. What is happening? I guess blue didn't care about their ore at all? Oof. Man, our hand's really kind of stuck here. I don't think anybody has... No? Red should have wood. Right? A 10 was just rolled. What if I did this red? What do I even want the road for, is the real question. I don't think I do. Could I try... For 2 sheep. Certainly somebody wants this. Blue, yeah. Looking pretty good to you? Okay. Hard pass. Man, that's an awful roll. Crew's gonna close this game out pretty soon. Hey, Big 12 though. Watching mono for ore here. I actually might be okay with that. If blue does it. Yeah, even if blue does it, that's probably fine. Blue could be looking kind of scary too. They have road options. And then if they had longest, well, hang on. No, I'm no longer helping you. I should counter for ore though. Offer another trade. Do it. Yeah, too bad. I think they were going to spend their ore anyway for the dev card, so it didn't matter. Well, at least it has to move from the 6. Let's see if he goes to that 8. He'll probably go to this 9, actually, which is sad, but... Yep. And he steals the ore. The 1 out of 7 shot. No chance. Come on. Well, that might be literally the hopes and dreams of second place gone right there. Because now our hand is once again inactionable. That is brutal. 6. Nope. Back to a 7. At least he has to discard. And now, at least I can block the 10. Certainly stealing from gray in this situation. Has an 8 been rolled recently? 8 might be the better block here. Certainly is. Yeah. Perfect. And dev card away. That's good. So we've got a shot at winning army here. Man, those 10s though. Yikes. Mono ore. I know you've got one. I don't think they have this, but just in case. Oh, they did actually have that. How did they have another ore? Huh. Nines are good rolls for us. They're also pretty good for blue, though. Yeah, so here's taking road like we thought he would. I don't think we play the aggro knight here. That's a pretty good card to have. We could city. Could try to steal from gray. No, we don't like that play either. Maybe we'll try this with red. Blue will take that. Do we take that with blue? Yeah, man, that really helps them a lot though, doesn't it? I think we do this. But I think we're going to go dev cards here, actually. And the reason why is because we absolutely need to guarantee that we have army. Man, that sucks. Come on. Come on. There's the knight we needed. Okay. Man, I shouldn't have moved her from the 8. That sucks. Now they get their next city, and that city's pretty valuable to them. But if he takes road, then I basically guaranteed second place, right? Yeah, that would be all right. Because I'll take army next turn. I just need to keep it. And then... Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, and then if he can finish quickly. Road building from red. Are they going to contest for road? I think they'll just settle and then... That's got to be it, right? No, they are. Wait, what? How do we have 3 people on 5 road segments? This is so strange. And this guy's trying to win both road and army, it looked like. But not anymore. All right, I wish I could play the knight right now, but alas, I have to roll first. Stupid 7 cards in hand. Of course, I knew that was going to happen too as soon as I didn't. I should have just gambled and done it. Oof. I don't think they have any more ore in their hand, which means I need like sheep. Probably need to stop blue here. So we take this, we block this, we steal from blue. We probably end up getting wheat, but what are you going to do? Brick, even worse. We're going to have to get another knight, I think. Could be a victory point also, which would actually be fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. That's like the worst card we could have drawn. That is so awful. We're gonna need some 6s now. Some big 6s. Yes, take all of my brick. I don't need it. So they could be on 8. That is a lot of wheat. That's looking like a wheat mono. IMO. Huh. 4. Yeah. I mean, it's still definitely the wheat mono. We gotta keep that out of their hands. And then we'll go. I think we do this, right? Hang on, no. 1, 2, 3. No, we can't do that either. Yeah, we can't, sadly, we can't get a dev card and a city here. Maybe I just keep going dev cards then. Or do I want to guarantee? Yeah, I kind of want to guarantee the 9 points, to be honest. I know I can get a div card as well. I'm tripping. I could pull for the win. No, I can't. I was right the first time. I don't have the 2 for 1. All right, that's fine. Of course, they roll the wheat right back. Oh gosh, that's the worst. Oh well, at least I guarantee second. That's what we were playing for anyway. So let's see. There's no quick way for us to win unless actually, I could win with this setup right here with the road building. So maybe this wasn't the worst card ever. Maybe this is the win as long as I don't get 7'd out or lose before then. Yeah, because we'll 3-1 for the wood we need and then just settle up there. We certainly do not help them out. Ooh, he's trying to stop me though. But worst case scenario, we try to pull for the win. Uh-oh. That's scary business. Less scary now. All right. I think we're looking pretty good. No whammies. Ooh. All right. Nice. I did not expect to win that one. That was a good game, though. Luckily, Gray got slowed down enough that we were able to kind of sneak under the radar there. And we didn't get messed with that much. Some of the 6 blocks were annoying, but luckily the robber was active enough that it didn't stay there for too long. So, yeah, not bad. 11:51. That's what we're up to now. Hey, what's going on, Captain Tarma? Good to see you again. I don't know why that worked out as well as it did. Why did that work out as well as it did? I mean, yeah, that first placement was really good. I don't know how that fell to the second person to place, but we'll take that first settlement. I really thought Gray would have won this game. And I guess part of the reason that was because I was thinking they would be the ones that that had road this game because they had basically all the wood, but not a lot of 11s, I guess. But other than that, I mean, the dice weren't like super weird. There was actually a surprising amount of 3s and 2s. I guess maybe that's what it was, the 2s for blue to kind of double up on both the brick production from the 2s and the 3s was really kind of what allowed them to take road to prevent Gray from winning as early as they probably should have. So yeah, overall, good stuff.